Добрий день.
Good afternoon. We start the work of Ukrainian Crisis Media Center, and I invite to the microphone Colonel Andriy Lysenko, spokesperson of the Ministry of Defense. Good afternoon, dear colleagues. I have good news for you. During the last 24 hours, there are neither killed nor injured Ukrainian servicemen in our army. In Lugansk sector, the enemy has carried out 6 shellings of Ukrainian positions in Krymske and Novotoshkevske villages, presumably in the second half of the day. They used mortars, and in Novotoshkevske, and the fire was opened from different locations. All the shellings were non-lasting up to 10 minutes. Donetsk sector. From the midnight up to 8 p.m., the combat activities were held in Zaitsevo in Avdiivka. Occupants actively violated ceasefire regime both day and night and used small arms and armored vehicles. At 8:30 p.m., they started active shelling of Novoluhansk using mortars and ICVs, and that shelling lasted for 90 minutes. During that time, they actively opened fire in other places along the contact line in Mayorsk, Verkhnya-Taretsk, and Piske. During the last 24 hours in Donetsk sector, there were in total 22 enemy shellings, and at least in 7 cases, Ukrainian servicemen opened fire in response. Mariupol sector, the situation remained unquiet along the entire contact line in Mariupol sector. The biggest number of enemy shellings was rather long-lasting. In Lebedinsk and Shirokino, they used mortars. The biggest hotspots were Vodane, where there were 9 shellings, and Lebedinsk, 4 shellings. Also, the ceasefire regime was violated in Mariinsk and Volnovassk districts. Ukrainian servicemen opened fire in response several times. In general, there were 23 enemy shellings in Mariupol. In the north exercise field of Ukrainian troops, the tank units exercise was held. The special emphasis was on maneuvers, on reconnaissance, and on search for the most efficient way to gain the target. In Kharkiv region, servicemen from the National Guards performed field exercises in opening fire both day and night. In Verkhovina region, near the mountains, the annual training and field exercise of helicopters Mi-8, which belong to National Guards, are held these days. This is the second year in a row. That's all the information. Since there is no questions, thank you for your attention.